Erica Bogart, and I'm here to teach you how to do an everyday glow. I just love glowing, soft looks where people look like themselves, an enhanced version of your everyday self. So I believe some of the foundations to my craft and what I do as a makeup artist is really wellness from the inside out. If you're not taking good care of your skin, your makeup will not go on your skin the way that you want to achieve a flawless face. So skincare is so essential just to prep any look that you're doing and give you confidence through the day. And I am going to do one of the eye creams that I love so much. It's clinical. It is an eye complex. It's illuminating and hydrating. Dab it around your whole orbital. And this part of your skin, it's just so sensitive. You don't want to pull at it too much. So you just kind of pat it on the orbital and the whole eye area. Don't leave the top part open. You definitely need to treat the whole area. One of the first steps we're going to do is a Glossier Future Dew. This is a oil serum hybrid. So it's really, really awesome. Creates a very luminous look to the skin. Just do a couple pumps. You can just kind of pat it into the skin. And I wear this alone or with makeup. So just for an everyday look, you want to kind of pep up the skin and make it appear more awake and glowy. It's really lightweight. I'm gonna let this all soak into the skin. Sunscreen is so important. I don't care what month it is. I know people think about the summertime and when they go out, but you pick up rays when you're driving your car. You can have one side of your face that has so much sun damage. So really being mindful of that and incorporating it in your everyday routines. This glow screen is awesome. It has another kind of luminous tint like the Glossier product that we used. A little bit more of a golden pigment to it. I like using this as a primer as well. So you can wear this alone or put this underneath your everyday makeup. Or if you're on the beach, it's the perfect glow and you don't even have to wear anything on your skin. Okay, so I have a few problem areas on my face right now. I'm breaking out on my forehead, so I'm gonna go for a little bit more coverage, but I have an everyday product that I've been obsessed with. This is Kosas Skin Oil. So it's basically a makeup and skincare in one. So I'm a huge fan of that. Anything 2-in-1 that can get the job done faster, good to go. After all, we're doing an everyday makeup. So you gotta make sure to shake this really, really good. You don't want the pigment to be all separated in there and the oil. Open it up, just a little bit. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this foundation too. So this is Naked Skin from Urban Decay, just because as I said, I have a few breakouts. I want a little bit more coverage using a beauty blender, and this is wet. You have to dampen it just a little bit. Mixing these together. So with the skin oil, I just wear this every day, going to the gym, going to the grocery store, running errands, if you're out and about on vacation. I'm adding in the Naked foundation just to give a teeny bit more coverage, but I still want this whole look to be very natural every day. So don't be discouraged if you have oily skin as well and think that you can't use oil products. This is actually really wonderful because it helps treat your skin at the same time. So a lot of their products are really awesome. Their concealer as well has arnica in it, so it helps the under eye area. It's like an eye cream and a concealer in one. So you can dab some of this on your eyelid as well. I have some veins that show through that I like to conceal. I'm just kind of patting this all over, making sure it's even. Also bring it all the way up to your hairline. You don't want to have a line in that area. I love this foundation and these concealers. This is Born This Way from Too Faced. I'm using natural beige, so I'm not going too light in the under eye area and not taking it too far down either. If I was doing a more evening look, I probably want to pop it just a little bit more, but we're going to go for a soft contour and an everyday look. And then you just go in with the beauty blender and lightly dab. What's great about this as well is the shape. So you can get right in the under eye area. So I have some darkness in the inner corner right here, so I like to kind of use my finger and bring that up to cover my orbital. I have more of a warmth right there, which a lot of people do. So I notice when I take photos, you'll kind of notice that area, so I just kind of bring my finger up. I don't always use tools or beauty blenders. I do like to set the makeup with it or press it in like I'm doing for additional coverage and spot coverage. But the oil that I use, feel free to use that with your hands as well. You just gotta wash them afterwards. So with bronzer, I'm gonna use Hoola from Benefit. This is one of my OG favorites. The color is great, it's matte. And just put it on the cheeks. And don't forget to bring it up to the hairline up here. You think about where the sun hits your face when you get a tan. You don't just have color in the contours of your cheeks. You wanna bring it all the way around so you create a really harmonious look and you kind of warm up the face. And I'm using a fluffy angled brush. This is a Marc Jacobs brush. You can kind of bring it underneath the chin area as well. And then I like to kind of bring this on my eyelids. So it's a very soft look. It's nothing too heavy. And then you can go into with a more full brush like this. It eliminates a step, so you don't have to use another eyeshadow. And you just kind of buff it in. I'm not doing anything that's a really defined crease. I just want this to be really soft and natural. Putting this up in the crease, it just creates the warmth that you have from the whole face. So it's a very harmonious look. You can also bring it with a brush underneath your lash line. Create a little bit of warmth right there without using an eyeliner. But this kind of brings it all together and creates some warmth underneath the lash line. Another Too Faced product that I really, really like. I use their translucent powder that's loose as well as this pressed one. I'm just using a really fluffy brush, kind of patting this in the under eye area. I'm gonna make sure you set that so it doesn't crease. I like to have the skin show through, so I really do the T-zone and I don't take it all through the whole face when it comes to powder. I just want the skin to show through so it's a very soft, natural effect. Press this in underneath your eye area so it doesn't crease up and settle in any wrinkles or any texture that you have underneath the eye. Feel free to use your finger just a little bit too to kind of pat that in. All set. Then we're gonna move on to blush. I'm choosing something a little bit peachy today. I like it just natural. I'm gonna go in with a powder. This is from KKW. The place that you want to put this, like smile and the apples of your cheeks, that's primarily where you will apply blush. It really brings your look together. It creates dimension in the face. It's that natural flush that you would have anyways. And then you can kind of blend it up a little bit. So you put it on the apples of the cheeks and bring it up. I also put this on my eyes. It's a little cheat to just wake you up. Then if you want it to look a little bit more like skin, I have a cream blush as well. This is from Kosas. It's called Velvet Melon. And it's a great just peachy tone. I use my fingers for this. Smile again, put it on the apples of your cheeks. Just kind of press it in. I wanted to do the matte so I could bring it up into the eye area because if you do this cream, it will tend to crease into the contours of your eye. And what's awesome about this product is it comes with a highlighter in it as well. So you just go to the other side. Now highlight, you basically want to do the size of your finger on the high planes of your cheeks and just kind of pat it in. You can bring it up into your orbital a little bit below the brow bone, a little bit in the inner corner of the eye. By doing it in the inner corners, you're really gonna open up the eye area. It makes you appear a little bit more awake. Put a little bit of this down your nose and the Cupid's bow, just to attract a little bit of light. Even an everyday makeup look, it's amazing to see how many products you can use in one look to achieve that, but when it comes together, it's gorgeous. So next up for the eyes, I have talked about this Pat McGrath eyeliner before. It's her liquid eyeliner. It just stays on so well. It's a rich black. I'm gonna talk about doing the Foxy eye trend. It's beautiful, it's soft. You can wear it from day to evening. You can bump it up if you want a little bit more liner in the bottom. I'm just gonna keep it on the outer edge. Some people bring it into the inner portion of the eye to kind of create a point. So you wanna start from the lower portion of the eye. You can kind of see where the eye comes up like this. You'll create a line from there. So it's a felt tip pen. It's really easy to apply. So I'm not gonna take this all the way into the eye. You just wanna bring it in a little bit on the outer edge. See, soft, subtle, feline flick. Coming on the other side. You can also add in lashes just on the outer edge to really make this more dramatic to achieve that effect. See, it just kind of opens up the eye. Very natural, really easy to do. Another Kosas product, they have, I think 4 or 5 of these, really awesome, hyaluronic acid, so super hydrating to the lip, just a very neutral peachy color. It's gonna complement everything that we did. I'm not gonna use a lip liner, but it's just the right amount of color, and it feels good. Then you can set it all. I have the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray. So you just kind of, and make sure not to put that too close to your face. Probably about this far away. Okay, next up we have eyebrows. This is from Patrick Ta, really cool product. Everybody loves a fluffy brow. I love that we transitioned to a softer, more natural brow, a full brow. I'm lucky, I do have quite a bit of hair to work with. So we're gonna use this and press up the hair and create something more fluffy with a little bit of dimension. We're gonna go in with a felt tip liner as well. Okay, first you guys wanna activate the product. So I'm just using a setting spray. You can use whatever you want. So you just want to rub it in, coat the brush. Put this into your brow. You start at the base and just brush up. I'm using his eyebrow brush as well to achieve that fluffy look. So you're gonna press up all the hair and it takes about a minute or so to dry. Patrick Ta is an amazing makeup artist. I was excited about this product and just doing something a little bit fluffier. Everything I've tried from him has been really, really great. Okay, so we press this in. You're gonna flip over the brush, work it up. Also brush through this just a teeny bit afterwards so you still get that fluffy look, but it will stick it up there permanently. So you're not gonna have any of these crazy hairs. It really locks it in and keeps it in place. So just brushing through it creates a little bit more of a fluffy effect. And then I'm gonna go between these little areas that you find that are a little more sparse and fill it in with a Glossier felt tip pen. So you just wanna kind of come in. I like to come from the top so you get that tapered look underneath where the point of the pen gives you the first strokes underneath. So if you go sideways, you're gonna have more of a line. You want it to look like hair strokes. I'm doing brown, you could go with something even deeper than that. If you want a bold brow, I find that whatever brow I do during the day usually works to transition into the evening. Just kind of tick marks and bring it down the arch. I'm not doing a lot from the top portion, I just kind of come underneath so it looks more like hair. I love this because it's very soft but still gives you the drama that you want. And eyebrows are so important to frame and define the eye. All set. Anybody can do this makeup. It literally can be done in under 10 minutes. Most of it is probably products that you already own that you can incorporate in an everyday makeup look. So it's not intimidating, it is for every single person.